Right hand on the heart, left hand on the stomach. And just take a moment to have a straight spine. Really focus on your spine being long, your sitting bones, you're rooted in the sitting bones, and then trying to grow away from them from the crown of the head. Maybe close the eyes, or if you're more comfortable, keep your eyes open, but look down maybe. And try and focus your eyes, remembering that the eyes are the mirror of what's going on in our minds. So if our eyes are wandering, usually means that our mind is wandering from one thought to another. So just help your mind settle through your eyes. And as you do that, look for stillness, which is hard. Try and take your attention to maybe the tip of your nose, breathing in and out through your nose deeply. Really trying to feel the rise and fall of the breath. So as you breathe in, ideally your stomach is really blowing out, your ribs up, your heart's lifting. And as you breathe out, your heart drops, your chest drops, and your stomach pushes in. So different to Pilates, where the stomach is always holding, in Pilates, here you want to relax and contract the stomach. So just keep it in with that movement, that rise and fall of the stomach, of the chest, of the breath, and maybe adding sound to your breath. So as you breathe in, and today we're working without music, so more so we can bring attention to how we breathe and trying to find a breath that is similar in sound to the waves or the wind. So breathing in, maybe holding the breath in, and then breathing out. Maybe holding the breath out. And as you breathe, listening, feeling the rise and fall of the breath, maybe take a moment, as it is September, the beginning of September, to decide maybe a intention for this month, an objective, something you want to maybe or dedicate your attention on or achieve during this month. Maybe it's just to give yourself more time for yourself, or just a new project you want to focus your energy on. Maybe make that the intention of your practice today. So as long as you think of it now and then, you try and breathe in and out, maybe keeping your intention in mind through your practice, you're giving it a little bit of energy, a little bit of force. So keeping that in mind, let's just do 3 more breaths and we'll start moving. So breathing in through the nose. Holding maybe the breath in a second, lengthening. Breathing out through the nose. Figuring out your intention, keeping it in mind when you have. Inhaling. Maybe feeling your heartbeat if your hand is on your heart, but just connecting with the breath. If not, exhaling, listening to your breath out. Let's just do 1 more breath. Breathing in. Hold the breath in. Try and squeeze Mula Bandha, that's the pelvic floor. Suck the stomach back and bring your chin to your chest. Try and do that whilst holding the breath in. Maybe open the eyes if they're not open. Release the arms to your sides. And then let go of Mula Bandha, the pelvic floor. Then the stomach block. Then the chin lifts. And then we exhale. That's the idea. Exhaling as you release. Breathe in, arms up. Let's go just with the arms up, looking up. Let the head hang, really open up the neck. And then breathe out, let the arms go down. Let the head just drop, shoulders down, suck the stomach in. Let's do that again, breathing in. We'll do 2 more of these. Listen to yourself breathe. Anchor the hips, but lift the chest bone up and away from you. And then breathing out, dropping the arms, dropping the head, shoulders down. 1, breathing in, stretching up. Hold it here, let's interlace the fingers, press the palms up like we usually do. Bring the head to the front, so you're looking now forward with your arms in line with your ears, and just breathe in, try and just grow. As you breathe out, wherever you're sitting, just anchor your hips down, especially your left hip is rooted, and just lean your weight to the right. Open your left lung, your heart there. Breathe in, come back to the center, and then breathe out. We'll do the same other side, just open your right lung. Bring your left shoulder forward so it tends to go back. That's it. Breathe in. Let's do that one more time. And breathing out, going to the side, just opening and stretching your intercostal muscles, your lungs. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Just as you are, breathe in. Now as you breathe out, we're going to twist. So it's not easy. Keep your arms where they are and just twist your chin to your right shoulder, your nose, your eyes, but try and just use your ribs. On one more breath in and out, to just twist a little bit more towards the right. And then on your next breath in, just hold it there, breathe out, drop the left arm to the right thigh, even if you're kneeling, wherever you are, right arm behind you, and try and get even more into that twist as you breathe in, lengthen, and as you breathe out, so you can twist the chin around towards the right shoulder, the eyes to the right corner of the eyes, or you can close them if not. Do one more breath here, when you're trying to corkscrew your spine over and around your hips, and maybe think of your intention as you do that. Last breath in, to lift your right arm up, keep your twist, just keep it there, and see if in your twist you can come into a side bend, and you would be looking up towards the sky, and just lean in slightly, it doesn't have to be much, towards the left. So just do one more breath here, breathe in and out in that side bend and twist, anchor that right hip down, keep breathing, last breath, exhale, see if you can melt a little bit more towards the earth, and then breathe in, come back to center with your arms up, interlace the fingers, let's do the same other side, lengthen the spine, especially the back of your neck, exhale, let's just twist into it, so you're using your core to twist your spine. And then try and get your arms still back behind your ears. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, see if you can twist your chin to the left shoulder, your eyes to the left corner of your eyes, arms back a little bit more. Go on. One more breath, and as you exhale, just drop the arms down. So right arm goes to your left thigh, left arm behind you, just to lengthen. Your left arm is pushing down on whatever it has, a block, the floor, your leg. And as you exhale, see if you can go further into that twist. You've got one more breath here. Breathe in and breathe out. Just go a little bit further. And now on your next breath in, just lift the left arm up, stay in that twist if you can. Your left cheek is kind of pushing your left arm back. And you're looking up towards the ceiling. If your neck doesn't hurt, side bend towards the right and just hold it there. Nice. Let your head melt towards the floor, even though you're looking up. Breathe in and out one more time to that left lung. It's not an easy stretch, but it opens the lungs nice. One more, breathe in and breathe in out. Lovely. Come back to center, up we come. Exhale, just drop everything. Just roll the shoulders a couple of times. They do get a bit tense with that, don't they? And let's come to our hands and knees now. So working the core, just like we did in our last yoga class, just lifting the knees up and down. And you could even do that with a block in between your legs if you want to work the core even more. So you could squeeze your block in between your knees if you want to. Breathe in. As you breathe out, just try and keep your spine with its natural curves. You're just hovering the shins above the floor. We did do this. And then we're breathing in and dropping down. So we try again about 6 more times. Exhale. Still through the nose, suck the stomach in, push the floor away, and then breathe in, drop down. And again. Breathe out as you lift, just so you feel the core, and hug it back to the back of your body. Inhale, drop. And if you've got the block, as you exhale and lift, just squeezing in with your inner thighs. Inhale, drop. Let's do 3 more. Exhale, push the floor away, plug the shoulders down into your armpits. Inhale, drop. 2 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop. Last one, we're staying up or down, but we're doing 3 cat-cows. If you're up, your shins don't move up and down. They stay hovering an inch above the floor, yeah? So breathe in, breathe out, lift up. Up to you if they stay up or not. You can drop them down. Breathe in, do a cow, which is looking up. And breathe out, do a cat. Roll the spine. Keep your shins an inch above the floor. Inhale, up. That's if your knees are up. Exhale, roll. That's 2. You've got 1 more here, yeah? Breathing in. Look up. And breathing out. Roll and still breathing out. See if you can come into that child's pose with your knees lifted. You don't have to. You can keep your knees down. But if you can, From your knees, lifted child's pose, come again into your box position, tabletop. And again, yeah? So we're gonna now breathe in as we go back with our shins hovering maybe above the floor. If not, just drop your knees down. And breathe out, hover back, push the floor away. Just 3 more. Exhale. Inhale as you go back, sorry. Exhale as you engage the core forward. 2 more. Inhale back, stretch the core, forehead to knees if you can. Exhale forward. Last one, guys. Exhale. Forehead to knee. Can you hold it there with your knees above the floor, with your forehead trying to get to your knees? Just breathe in and out. Push the floor away with your hands. Feel your toes stretch. Do 1 more breath. And as you exhale, just try and stretch your hips up. Keep your stomach and your thighs quite close. And then come into your downward dog. Try and shake your head. Maybe say no. Say yes. Do whatever you have to do to feel it just heavy. Ideally, your arms are in line with your ears here. So don't tuck the chin too much. And just hold it. Breathe in and out a couple of times here. Maybe try and lift the hips up. Also, if you think of sucking the stomach in and squeezing mula bandha, that helps lengthen your lumbar spine. Hold it there, just 1 more breath. See if you can just settle into that stretch. Maybe come back to your intention. And we're rolling now. So exhale, roll into your plank. Exhale, dome the spine as you do that. Breathe in, come back into your downward dog. Breathe in, go back. That's 1. Exhale, roll into your plank. Inhale, come back into your downward dog. That's 2. We're doing 1 more. So from this plank, come into your plank, do your chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, or your full chaturanga already. Come into a little cobra. So hardly any weight on your hands. Try and even walk your hands down by your hips. It's a little bit more challenging there. Push the top of your feet down. Squeeze your heels together. Maybe look up or close your eyes. Squeeze your elbows towards each other and back. And just breathe here. Inhale through the nose. Blow the stomach out. Still push the feet down. Exhale. That's 1. Breathe in it. Lengthen up. Good. Exhale. That's 2. We've got 1 more here. Breathe in it. Exhale. Press the floor away. Push the floor as you roll and come into your hands and knees. We're going to do 3 cat-cows with our knees on the floor now. So breathe in. Look up. Breathe out. Roll the spine. That's 1. Breathe in. 2 more. Take it with your own pace, your own breath. So don't have to follow my rhythm. Just take your time. That's 2. We're doing 1 more roll. So as we breathe in, we're looking up. Breathing out, rolling the spine. That's 3. Now we're doing exactly the same movement, but we're going to stretch your right leg, left arm, and that's the breath in. Even think of going up. Different to Pilates, you're opening up a little bit, and then as you breathe out, you're curling the spine. Your left hand comes to your left hip, and your forehead one day will touch your knee, and this is not easy. And then again, breathe in, stretch. We're just doing 3. It works, balance, core, everything really. Exhale, roll. That's 2. Nice. Inhale, up. Try not to sink into your right shoulder. Exhale, roll. That's 3. Forehead to knee one day. Now inhale, stretch your leg, your arm, then drop your arm down. As you exhale, we're going to do chaturanga press-ups with our leg up if you want a challenge. So as you drop your chest and chin, you want to try and lift your leg up. And breathe in, wait a minute, breathe out, come back up. Yeah, that's it. Try and land, Eddie, right in front of your fingertips of your chest. So breathe in and go straight for it, down. That's it. Keep the leg up, 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 up. And then come back up. We're just doing 1 more, guys. Breathe in, we're staying down, yeah? Exhale, as you go down, check it out. We're gonna just stretch the bottom leg and come into that, again, cobra, by dropping the top leg down as you stretch the bottom leg. Little cobra, 3 breaths. So you're breathing in, just like before. Breathing out, that's 1. We've got 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out. Make that sound. Breathe in, Breathe out, forehead down, press the floor away, roll. We're rolling into our hands and knees to do 3 cat-cows, same thing, other leg, yeah? So breathe in, look up, breathe out, roll the spine. So this is just to open up all the back of the body, work the core. Breathe in, look up, breathe out, roll the spine. That's 2, we've got 1. Breathe in, look up, breathe out, that's 3. Okay, as you breathe in now to your left leg and right arm, remember you can actually just do it with a leg if it gets too challenging. Forget about the lifting the arm up. That's your breath in, and as you breathe out, your right hand will come to your right hip or stay on the floor, and then breathe in, stretch it out. So we're just doing 2 more. Breathe out. If you lift your arm up, keep it up, it'll work your balance. Inhale, stretch. 1 more. Exhale. Now as you inhale, stretch, your hand can be up. If it's up, drop it down. If it's already down, it stays there. We're going to do those press-ups. Chaturanga, chest and chin drops, but lift the leg high. Lift it even higher, guys, when you drop. Breathe in, breathe out, come up. 2 more. Inhale, exhale as you drop. Hold it there as you inhale. Your chin is on the floor. I look at you, but you're looking forward. And then exhaling as you come up. Last one, we're staying down. Drop it down as you exhale. Notice how I'm pushing on my hands like a snake, sliding forward, stretching my bottom leg and then joining my top leg. Come up 3 times, but with bent elbows as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, drop down. 2 more. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, drop down. Last one. Breathe in, lift up. And as you breathe out, press your forehead into the floor, plank in your downward dog. Maybe we can bounce our downward dog here. So if you want to bounce it, your feet might be together. You can still bend your knees, but try not move your hips. Keep them high and keep pushing your chest, your heart back. Small, subtle bounces. Let's say 10 and I'll count them here. 9, 8. If not, you just hold your downward dog. 5 more. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. But we should have everything kind of warmed up now. So we're going to lift the right leg up towards the sky into a 3-legged dog. As you lift the right leg up, just make sure you're still pushing your chest back. Your right shoulder isn't lifted. Your right hip isn't lifting. And if you flex your toes of the right foot, they're pointing down towards the floor. Lift that heel up, stretch the knee, breathe in. And as you breathe out, just bring that right foot in between your hands. Great. So it's a box lunge. Again, it's quite a closed lunge. You're making a box in between your legs and your right leg is forward. I'm mirroring you now. And what you want to just figure out is your hips a little bit. So grab with your right hand, your right hip, and push it down. So it wants to be down. It tends to come up. You want to push it down. And you also want to push it back slightly without opening the knee, squeezing your inner thighs. Maybe put your left hand on your fists, or on a book, on a block. That could be helpful. Try not to move your hips now. And just breathe your right arm up and down during a circle through the front. So as you go up, look at it. And as you exhale, just do a circle all the way back and down, and we're doing that 2 more times. As you breathe in, up, try and follow it with your eyes, that's the hands, your fingers, and try to keep that right hip down. 1 more, reach up, and can you hold it up maybe? Look up if your neck doesn't hurt, your chin is in line with your right shoulder. If not, look down and just breathe in. Try and really be broad in the chest, squeeze that right hip down and twist the ribs towards the ceiling. 1 more breath, breathe in, and breathe out. Last one, guys. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, just draw that circle all the way. We're going to do exactly the same with the other arm, so we're not even changing legs, yeah? Just think of your hips again, and it really helps me think of them. I'm pushing my right hip down, left hip forward. My right hand is outside my right leg, and I'm pushing my leg into my arm into my leg, and then breathing the left arm up. Check how the left hip wants to go forward. I need to push it back. And exhale, just do that circle. Go ahead and start. If I'm talking too much and you know what to do, you know you can get on with it. Breathe in, breathe out. One more. You're trying to use the ribs to core. Breathe in, breathe out. Can we hold it up this time? So as you breathe in, hold it up and really try and push your left hip forward and down, but your left rib up and towards the ceiling. Look up, hold it there. Think of your stomach being long. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Do one more breath there. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, just drop down. And we're going back. Chaturanga, step back of your choice. So the Chaturanga is the coming down, either hovering or knees, chest, chin. And the full Vinyasa is with 3 upward dogs, yeah? That would be 1. Bend your elbows a little bit. Exhale down. Inhale, come up. That's 2. Exhale down. 1. Breathe in. Exhale, fold, press, and push back for 10 bounces, maybe 3 breaths if you don't want to bounce. 9 and 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Okay, hold that straight back. When you think of anchoring your right heel down, we're doing exactly the same to the left. So just lift the left leg up first in a 3-legged dog. Remember to drop the hip down. It usually tends to open. Drop the left shoulder down towards the floor. Don't let it open up. And just keep that knee as straight as you can. That's the top knee. Push the bottom heel into the floor. Root to rise, remember. And then on your next exhale, just bring that knee in between, or that foot in between your hands. Straight away. Your left foot is in front, you're in that box lunge, push the floor away, lengthen your stomach skin, feel your left hip, push it down with your left hand, and then make sure your right hip is kind of coming forward. Squeeze your inner thighs and breathe in. Let's do this directly, a little bit faster this side. Exhale and drop down. We've got 2 more. Remember that your right hand can be on a block if that feels any more comfortable. Exhale, that's 2. Because you really want to move from the ribs. Breathe in. Exhale, that's 3. So this one, we're just going to stay up. So breathe in, stay up. Your palm faces the left side of the room. You're pushing your left hip down and your right hip forward. Squeeze your inner thighs, look up or down if your neck hurts, but keep your eye focused. Remind yourself of your intention. Feel your feet on the floor, that left foot, all 4 corners. Push them down. And then drop it down, nice. Let's go to the other side, other arm. So the block would go under your left arm if you're using it. And just lift the right arm up. Remember to not let the right hip come forward. You're pushing it back. That's what happens. Exhale as you drop. That's 1. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Exhale in. That's 2. Push your left leg against your left shoulder. And your left shoulder against your left leg to open up towards the right, if that makes sense to you. Keep your right arm up now and keep twisting by pushing your armpit or your arm into your leg into your arm. Push that right hip down, look up. 4 more seconds there. 3, twist a little bit more, use your breath. 2 and 1, and just roll it all the way back. Chaturanga, let's go. So step back. And knees, chest, chin, or full Chaturanga into your Vinyasa, which is 3 upward dogs with it. Exhale, down 1. Let's go again. Breathe it in, lift up. Exhale, that's 2. 1, breathe it. Exhale, fold, press, and go back. 10 little bounces. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, hold it here. We're going into the second part of this. So we're going to lift the right leg up just like before. We're going to go through similar movements, but not quite the same. Remember to drop that right hip down, Amanda. That's it, you got it. Keep pushing your heart back. So we're in that 3-legged dog for 4 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And now can you just open the hip by bending the knee and coming to that same position, but with your bent knee, hip open for 4 more seconds. That leg is up. 3, 2, and 1. So we're working that right leg. Again, come back to your 3-legged dog. Is that possible? And I challenge you to shift your weight forward, come into a plank and get that right knee, bend it towards your right shoulder with the option to challenge yourself even more, bend the elbows, or even more, try and shift your weight forward and then push back. Yes, we're going to do the same, but crossing that leg, you can do exactly the same. So you'd cross the knee to your left shoulder. You can do it in a plank. You can do it bending your elbows, or you can try and shift your weight and then come back. That's up to you, yeah? And then we're going to do forehead to knee, just that, in a plank for 8 seconds. So shift your weight to a plank, forehead to knee for 8 seconds. 7, push the floor away, suck the stomach in. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to warrior 1. Step that foot forward. So that's the right foot. Your hips are facing me. Just pick your head up. Up we come, warrior 1. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's 1. And again, breathe in. Anchor that back heel down, yeah? Exhale, that's 2. 1 more. Try and bend the front leg, but stretch the back leg. Push the left hip forward. Breathe in. Breathe out, that's 3. Now see if you can lift the back heel up and come into a crescent lunge. 3 more breaths, go on. Bend that front knee, go on, stretch the back leg. Breathe in and breathe out. Drop the right hip down to the floor. Breathe in, go on, bend the front knee a little bit more. We're just doing 1 more, guys. Breathe in, and now as you breathe out, drop the knee down, that's the left knee. Okay, similar to our box lunge, palms in the center. We're going to do that twist, so try and get first into a twist and then put your left elbow against your right thigh, palms are together, and you're pushing your stomach nearly away from your thighs. You're trying to lengthen your stomach. Drop the right hip still down like you did before, squeeze your inner thighs, and you could stay here. If you want a bit more of a challenge, you could stretch your toes into the floor, that's your left toes, and stretch your back leg, but that's up to you. I'll count 8 seconds there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knee if it was up. Can I give you a little challenge? A little fruity challenge, just for today. See if you can bring your hands to the floor. That would be the first step. I know, it's not easy. So you're crossing. If I go with my right leg, so you can see me, you're here, right? You've done a twist, you've got into it. Now see if you can get somewhere near the floor, even on a block. And then it's an interesting way to try and get into a balance just by putting your hands down and trying to lean your triceps on your thigh. And then you'd come up this way. Yeah, play about with it. The aim is to get you into a twist. So as you try, you're twisting, right? But remember, you're twisting, if it's your right leg, you're twisting towards the right. And I'll do it once more, just to explore. It's not easy, but once you're twisting, you might as well try it, right? So hands are on the floor or on a block. And then you just need to kind of fall into your hands. Literally, you need to lean forward, bend your elbows like in a crow, and just get your feet up. And let's come back. Chaturanga. That was your fruity challenge. Oh, nice one, Eddie. Yes, it's just about falling into your arms and being a bit brave with it. It's actually stacking, not strength. I'm sorry to say. And then knee test in a full chaturanga. Let's go. All the way down, breathe in. Breathe out, drop down. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, that's 2. We've got 1 more, and then the other side, yeah? Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, fold. Press and bounce back. 10 bounces. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're doing the same with the left leg. I'm going to do it with you, but I also want to see you. But think about 3-legged dog first of all. Left leg is up. You're trying to really use your hamstrings, so drop the hip down, don't let the thigh take over. Lift the heel up. 3 more seconds there. And then open the hip, open up your hip so that you're bending your knee and just getting a bit more of a stretch in the hip area, but don't let your left shoulder rise, push it down. And then again, 3 more seconds there. 2 and 1. Now with that left leg, You want to come into 3 planks, changing weight or not, it's up to you, just to develop your core and arm strength. So you're shifting forward, bend your knee, and get your left knee by your left shoulder, or shift your weight. Challenge yourself, and then go back. Breathe in. Breathe out, cross it over. Left knee towards your right, and see if you can challenge yourself, or not, twist back. One more, forehead to knee, 8 seconds, nice guys. Shift your weight forward if you can onto your hands, challenge yourself. Forehead to knee, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warrior 1, well done. Step it forward into your warrior 1, left leg in front. That's not easy, so well done, you're looking good. Exhale as you drop. Breathe in. Focus the eyes, go on, exhale. Inhale. 1, we're there. Exhale. Breathe in. Now we're lifting the back heel up now. Yeah, so if you've done it already, ground it into that warrior 1. This is a crescent lunge. Lifting the right heel up, getting deeper into that stretch. What tends to happen is your left hip lifts, so drop it down, squeeze your inner thighs, breathe in, and breathe out. Go on, just 2 more. We're there. Breathe in, stay with me. Lift that back heel up. Exhale, that's 2. 1 more. And as you exhale, just drop that right knee down. Hands into namaste. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're twisting and then dropping the right elbow against your left thigh. I'm mirroring you. Remember that you're pushing your left hand into your right. That helps lengthen and stretch your spine. And then you're trying to look one day over your left shoulder. So towards the back of the room. That's it. If you find it good here, you're easy. So stretch your right knee if that feels good. You don't have to, I'm just adding layers by pushing your right toes into the floor. And keep breathing, 8 seconds. Go and push that left hand a little bit more into your right and try and stretch your stomach skin off your thigh. Push your left hip down as you do that. Right, left hip down, left rib up. And let's drop it down, good. I just wanted you to feel a good twist here so we can try and get into that side one. So first step, come into your box lunge. See if you can really twist. We've already worked that quite a lot. And just get your hands near the floor, on a cushion, on a block, on 2 blocks. And then literally, even if they don't touch the floor, you need to jump onto them. But when you jump onto them, your triceps land on your thigh, on your left outer thigh. And that's like a chaturanga tricep. So you just need to land and then see if you can just pop your feet up. It's very much a dance break. You know those break dance moves? They do that one a lot too. Go on, play with it for a few more seconds. Look forward because your head is heavy. That's it, you got it. That's it, there it is. And then just come back, just a little playful moment. Jump or step yourself back into your plank. Knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, whatever you feel like doing, maybe just chill out. Breathe in 3 times. Breathe out, drop down. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, that's 2. Just 1 more, guys. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale, press away. Go on, let's do 10 little bounces. We'll have a break after them. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, drop your knees down actually. Have a break there, child's pose. I was thinking already of another challenge for you, but I'm going to give you a break for a second. So child's pose with your hands reaching forward. Okay, great. So we're coming again into a downward dog. We're doing a few backs, and I want to practice a little bit headstand or just clean on our heads. But before we do our backs, the challenge is you're in your downward dog. Just check it out because this is also going to get your arms stronger. See if you can bend your elbows like if they were knees. You need to bend your knees to jump, right? And then in one push, grab the back of your legs. In one push, keep your hips high. We're going to try 3 times together, yeah? So breathe in, bend your elbows and push push yourself back, grab the back of your legs. That's one. Okay, walk yourself forward again. Let's try it again. 2 more, yeah? Bend your elbows, hug them in though, so you're getting ready for that. And then press back, that's 2. Nice, better this time. Let's do it 1 more. So really bend your elbows and push the floor away, keep your hips high. Last one, we're staying in that forward fold, yeah? So bend and push back, that's 3. Now can you just try and keep your feet hip distance apart? Grab your big toes with your index and thumb. See if you can bend your knees as much as you have to get there. Maybe keep them bent, lengthen your stomach skin, and then keeping your knees bent or not, bend your elbows, drop your head, and see if you can really try and pull on your feet to get your head lower and lower, your hips higher and higher, trying to keep your stomach near your thighs. As you do that, maybe close your eyes and breathe 3 deep belly breaths. Pace yourself, yeah, be gentle. So just listen to your body. If pulling is too hard, just let your head hang. So breathe in through the nose, belly out, breathe out through the nose, squeeze the stomach in. That's 1, we've got 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out, that's 2. See if you can bend the elbows more to get your head further down. We've just got 1 more there. Breathe in, breathe out, that's 3. Lovely. Okay, here, we're just gonna either stay here, and the option would be, especially if your wrists hurt, to, and we will come to that afterwards, to put our hands right under our feet and try and just step on our wrists with our toes. But before that, if you want to try a little crow, that would be the second option. So either directly just trying to get your fingers under your toes, which already is hard enough, but bend your knees to get there. Or try your crow, walk your feet right in front, or walk your hands about a foot in front of your feet. Squeeze your elbows in, don't let them wing out, just like a chaturanga. Bend your knees, but keep your hips and head high because they're heavy. And see if you can just put your knees on your triceps or hug your triceps with them and just lift a toe up. Maybe the other toe, maybe both. Have a play with that if you're feeling okay. If not, just forward fold. And I'll literally time 30 seconds to play about whatever works with you. That's looking good. I'd say Amanda needs to look forward more. You need to look forward because the head is heavy, so you need to open up the chin as much as you can. And then I'd say you need to shift your weight forward too, more so your elbows are right on top of your wrists. Yeah, that's it, but don't look down, look forward. Yes, there you are. Then squeeze your pelvic floor and lift up. And Chris, that looks really nice. Even more, if you can lift your tailbone up, that's going to help you take weight out of your arms. That's in both of you. Okay, nice. We're going to go straight from where we were, back into our downward dog, back into our plank and chaturanga down. Ready? Chaturanga, 3 upward dogs as you come up. Breathe in and breathe out. That's 1. Breathe in and breathe out. That's 1. Breathe in and breathe out. That's 3. Now, hold it down. We're just going to open a little bit at the back before we go into our wild thing. But we're going to try and open our arms out diagonally and not have them too far back. And I'm going to face you in a minute so you can see what my arms are doing. Try and be on your fingertips and try and imagine you've got tennis balls under your arms so you're not hyperextended but rounding your fingers. Push the floor away and see if you can lift up just on your fingertips. That's it, shoulders are down. Now see if you can squeeze your elbows in towards your ribs. So push them out and then squeeze them in. Yeah, nice, push them out and squeeze them in. And I'm gonna face you so you can see without your knees bent. Obviously you'll be doing that. They're out and you're going in. Just a couple more times. Out and slide your shoulder blades down as you squeeze your elbows in. 1 more. Out and down. Gorgeous. And then drop the head down reach the arms forward, the legs back. We're going to lift the right leg, left arm, forehead and hips are on the floor, 10 seconds. So lift them up straight away, 10 seconds there, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and change it round. Other leg, other arm, left leg, right arm. Keep weight equal on both hips and both sides of your chest. 5 more seconds there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can we lift both legs, both arms? Keep the forehead down. 10 last seconds. Come on, guys. Lift the thighs off the floor if you can. Hold it there. 10, 9, 8. Go on, lift a little bit more the arms. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Press the floor away straight away. Plank. Plank into your downward dog. Hold your downward dog. Last little push, guys. Lifting the right leg up. We're going straight into wild thing, both sides. So lift the right leg up. Open the hips straight away. And you decide, you can stay here, especially if you just started. If you want to take it further, drop the right foot toward the left side of the mat and turn yourself round. Open the chest and reach either up or all the way back. Lovely. 4 seconds there. 3, 2, and 1. See if you can come back in 1. Push in the right hand, right leg up. And then change it round. Straight away, other side. Let's go. Left leg up. Lift it up. Open the hips straight away. Bend the knee. See if you want to stay here or take it all the way over. Open the chest. Push both feet on the floor. See if you can take it all the way back, maybe into your wheel, if you're feeling all right there. 4 seconds. Lovely, Amanda. Looking nice. 3, 2, 1. Come back slowly. Adjust that bottom arm to do so. Yes, we need to work on that. I'll walk you through it. Lift it up and then drop it down. Lovely. Hold it there, guys. Hold it there. Just a second. We're going to bend the elbows down and lift them up. Yeah? At the same time. Not one and then the other. Both down and both up. Just 2 more times. Yeah. Both down and both up. 1 more time. Can we stay down in that dolphin position? Hold it there for 5 seconds, guys. See if you can bend your knees and walk your hips a little bit higher. 4 seconds. 3, 2, maybe 1. Hold it there. Maybe lift the right leg up. If not, come into child's pose. Challenge yourself. This is the moment where you're getting stronger, where you're pushing yourself. Get your head off the floor, guys. Push your elbows into the floor. Don't let your head touch. That's it, Eddie. And then change it round. Other leg up. Push the elbows even more. You should be able to look toward the back of your mat and still have your head off the floor. And then drop it down. Lovely. Come into your child's pose. Really nice. Just come into a child's pose to the right. So you're stretching the left side of your back a little more. Breathe deep there. So about 3 deep breaths. Inhale in through the nose still. Making that sound, blowing the stomach up. Breathe out through the nose. Do 2 more. Breathing in. Remember that when you're doing a child's pose to the right, it's your left shoulder that tends to be higher, so you need to work that down. 1 more. And breathe. Good. Let's walk our hands to the other side, towards the left side. Nice work today. It's nice to see you improving. So we've got our hands to the left. Yeah, you're fine there. And just breathe now the right shoulder down. You're in a child's pose. Just trying to calm your heart down. Stretch your back, especially the right side of your back. As you push the right shoulder down, you should feel it stretch more. Do 1 more breath there. And then walk yourself to the center, but just to walk back, I would like to finish off this part with either 30 seconds with our headstand arms and head on the floor, or in a full headstand for 30 seconds. So it's up to you. If you don't want to do either or, come into a plow already, because that's the next thing we're going to do, or a bridge. So for headstand, just if you're not up on your head. Just interlace your fingers, get your elbows about shoulder distance apart. Your head, the crown of your head, which is 4 fingers from your nose ridge, 4 fingers +4 +4. That's the crown of your head. That's what wants to go against your arms, against your interlaced fingers. Walk your feet towards your elbows. Don't sink, don't be there. Push your hips back, like if you're arching a little bit, push your elbows down and just hold it there. If you can, maybe start doing this, just to train a little bit more weight onto your elbows. Please get into it already. If you can get into it, then you know where to go. I challenge you to maybe try and get your feet together, maybe into a namaste, then a straddle. Just see where you want to go with it. I'm going to just time you 30 seconds. Nice. Try, Amanda, try that. You're looking good there. I'd say try and bend rather than lift your leg up, maybe you could try getting it here and then thinking of tilting your tailbone back so you're really lifting with control. Really think of sticking your bum out, literally, but hugging the core and trying to put weight on the elbows. You literally, if I had you there with me, you'd be there on your head today. But yeah, you need to maybe work with a wall. Maybe that gives you security. Make sure your elbows are not too wide. Also, that helps. I think, Eddie, you're leaning a little bit into your hands and head. I think you should be putting more weight on your shoulders, on your elbows. Yes, Amanda, you see? Beautiful. There you are. Careful, careful. Don't overdo it. Now, once you've got up, you don't need to arch anymore. Hug the core in and then try stretching one leg, or just stay there for today. Next week, we'll stretch a leg. Well done. Look at that. Nothing in one moment. Nice. If you've already done enough, which is already more than 30 seconds, let's come down into a child's pose. Take it easy. After you've done a headstand, you usually shouldn't come up too fast. As an interesting way to work child's pose, to work the intestines and all of that area, try and put a fist and then your palm. So your right fist and your left palm on top of each other, and then press them against your belly. See how that feels. So you're literally pressing your fist into your belly and then leaning on it in a child's pose. And as you breathe, you still want to blow your stomach out in it, and you feel that fist against it. And that's stimulating different energy centers in yoga, but also physically, your intestines, all your genital area, all of that. So just breathe deep a couple of times, hold it there. And when you're ready, at least doing 3 breaths here. When you've done third one, roll up. We're going into a plow, just doing our finishing series. So plow or bridge. So I'm going to give you an extra option today for bridge. You've got a plow, which is with your feet back, but your neck mustn't hurt, your shoulder mustn't hurt. If you're doing a bridge, it's you can start with your normal bridge. You can even put the block, we have done that. But to work a similar to shoulder stand movement, get next to a wall and see if you can go all the way up and see if that's not hurting or is hurting your shoulders. This is a good way again to stretch your groins and to open the chest, still working in a similar position to what a shoulder stand is. So that's a variation if your neck hurts, shoulder hurts. We're going back into a plow when you're ready, feet behind your head, yeah? Literally 20 seconds. And I'm going to cue you the breaths today. It's nice sometimes to work without music. Maybe you'd prefer to hear music to my voice, but it's actually nice to also listen to silence, but also be able to really concentrate on our breath and our body rather than other things that are in the room. So maybe close your eyes, come back to your intention wherever you are, and just breathe in and out the nose. Doesn't have to be too deep in this position, but lots of awareness in the breath. 3 times. So breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. 1, breathe in. And as you breathe out, if you want to come into a shoulder stand, that's a good moment. If not, you can go into any position where your legs are high, draining your legs against the wall, or you can keep with your bridge or your bridge against the wall, depending what you've done. Again, wherever you are, it's 3 breaths. So still your eyes or close them. 3 breaths, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in and that's 2. 1, breathe in. When you're ready, we're lowering the legs behind the head today and just rolling down softly. Hug your legs in and just take a moment to massage your lumbar spine if you haven't. Let's just do it hugging our legs in today. And it's your choice to come into a wheel or a fish to finish off. If nothing suits you, go straight into a twist, and I will cue you the twist in a second. But try and open the chest before we finish to do the counter pose to what we just done. So if you're doing a fish, sit on your forearms like I am, stretch your legs, and then imagine you're being hooked by your chest bone by a fisherman, and just try and let your head lightly touch the floor. Open your elbows as much as you have to get it there, and then breathe your heart up and down 3 times. Each breath in, go higher with your heart. Exhale, that's 1. 2, breathe in. Exhale, that's 2. 1, breathe in. As you exhale, chin to chest, roll yourself down. We're going to finish with a gentle twist. So just bring your knees together and let your legs fall to the right as you look to the left. Maybe your hands can be behind your head as a change, or in a scarecrow position. It's interesting to work different ways with the arms. Try to look, if your legs are to the right, you're looking to the left. One day your left ear will be on the floor. So yeah, think of twisting your head around. Breathe into your left lung. And then come into the center. Let's go the other side, same thing. So if your knees are going to the left, you're looking to the right. Trying to keep your right ear on the floor one day, your right shoulder blade. But really just try to let gravity in your breath do the stretch. Breathe deeply through the nose one more time. Remember that twists are good at the end of any practice because they help squeeze out all those toxins. So make sure you twist. Come back to the center and then do just whatever you feel like doing. Just try and wiggle your body into the floor like if you're planting a seed, literally. And just let yourself lay down, palms up, close your eyes, and just try and look for 2 minutes of stillness. I am going to put music on now, but if I disappear on you, you just forget about me now because it's literally 1 minute till we finish. So just come into your Savasana and chill out. And if music comes, I'll say goodbye to you in literally 2 minutes. But just try and pretend you fainted. That's all we want to do, yes? Enjoy. Enjoy this moment of the day where all that's needed is for you to chill out. That's all that's asked from you. So make the most of it. When you're ready, start breathing deeper. Take the breath to your fingers and toes and let the breath, that deeper breath, start waking up your body. Maybe stretching your arms behind your head, lengthening all your body. Maybe even just grabbing your opposite elbows. That also helps. You've not got much space. And then turning to the side, any side that's comfortable to you. Try and keep yourself sideways for a second in that fetal position. And when you're ready, finding any position with a straight spine that feels comfortable for you. Let's just finish with our right hand on the heart, left hand on the stomach. Just observe maybe the rise and fall of your breath again by the rise and fall of your stomach and your heart. Maybe closing our eyes or looking down. Just observe. See how you're breathing. Maybe you can feel your heart beating. Just acknowledge it if not. And let's just finish with one deep breath in and out together. Come back to your intention. Just focus on that as you breathe deeply. So exhale in to prepare. Breathe in. Lengthen the spine. Hold the breath in. Squeeze the energy up to the crown. Focus on your intention. And then exhale. And thank you very much for joining me today. Nice practice. Nice.